I'm in Harrodsburg, Kentucky today at Harrodsburg Liquor and Tobacco. So they have some of the Four Roses tasting sets where they did all 10 recipes proof down to the same level so you can kind of get an idea of the different recipes. Their Jack Daniel's single barrel proof is 127.3 proof. We got our standard Jacks, and then the different Crown releases. We got vanilla, caramel, blackberry, peach, apple. Old Granddad, the Bonded. So that's a good staple bottle along with the 114. We have the Green River lineup, including the Full Proof, which is a very popular bottle. A lot of people like the Green River Full Proof. It's usually at a good price. How much is that?
39.
39?
Yeah.
Okay, good price. And some of the Starlight selections, the blackberry and the regular bourbon. Looks like they have the Buffalo Trace Kosher, the rye. They had the wheat, but it's gone now. We have some of the Bowman selection, including one of my favorites, the John J. Bowman Single Barrel. That's a great bottle. I love that bottle. We have a handle of the Weller Special Reserve along with the 750. Some of the 2XO, they have the Sneakerhead, French Oak, and American Oak. I don't see the Gem of Kentucky though. Some Blue Note. These aren't uncut unfiltered. They're the regular Blue Notes, the Crossroads, and the Staple Shelfer, the 93 proof. And they do have the grain to glass, the rye and the bourbon. McKenna 10-year. And Kentucky Owl, that's the confiscated. Their Penelope, they have the Penelope 9-year. It's a pretty good bottle. They have a Valencia in stock. They have two of them, it looks like. There's a Remus. Looks like just a regular Remus release. It's not a single barrel. Yellowstone. Old Reservoir 7. Got the bourbon and the rye. The Widow Jane Decadence, that's the one finished in maple barrels. The Hardin Creek, that's the 2-year-old release of Hardin Creek. Cooper's Craft 100's always a good staple shelf bottle. And some Barrel Seagrass. All right, so we're gonna look at the shelves here. So we've got Buffalo Trace, the 375, or the 750 and the 1.5 liter. The big ones are harder to find, so it's nice seeing those here. We have some Eagle Rare. They have the 375 Eagle Rare and the 750. $10 off on the Eagle Rare?
Yeah, 59.
Okay, well that's a good price. Yeah, $59.99 is not bad. These are harder to find. 375s are harder to find. It's nice to see those. Some Four Roses. They do have one of the new single barrel recipes, OBSF, 100 proof, red labels. So we have the Knob Creek Burr Rye and a single barrel rye. Looks like, was this a store pick? Single barrel select rye, yes. Kentucky owned, that's what they call it. So we got a single barrel store pick of the Knob Creek rye. 12-year. Some of the Woodford Kentucky Derby bottle. We have a single barrel of the New Riff. Angel's Envy, We got the Triple Oak, last year's release. A handle of Sazerac next to the James E. Pepper decanter bottles. Horse Soldier, the veteran-owned distillery. The guys come out of Columbus. We have the 2023 BEP and a 2021 FAEO1 and the FEO2. So they got some of the older Maker Mark bottles still in stock. You've got the Whiskey Row lineup. Always a good shelfer to grab. The Jim Beam Winter Reserve, I actually like the Winter Reserve. I think it was a pretty good release from last year. And they have some of the Rabbit Hole, the Cave Hill, High Gold, and Boxer Grail. All right, they got some allocated bottles back behind the counter. They have the 1792 lineup. They got the full proof. How much 89. Is that? 89. How about the 12 year?
199.
Okay, the single barrel?
149.
149. The bottled in bonds?
99.
99, and the sweet wheat?
129.
129. How much are your Russells 13 and 15?
400, 600.
400 and 600. And your Elmer T. Lee?
240.
240, and the Stag 24D?
170.
170. Okay, thank you. So we have a line of VH Taylors, including the Warehouse C and the 4 grain and the barrel proof.
5,000, 4 grain 3,000, barrel proof 380, barrel proof rye 380, single barrel 199, state rye 129, small batch 110.
Okay, and what else we got? So how much are your Master's Keeps? They're kind of hidden back there.
Maybe 299.
299. And some of the other allocated. There's a birthday bourbon. 700. And what about your the George T. Stagg, Thomas H. Handy?
700.
700 for George T. Stagg?
Yeah.
And how much for the Thomas H. Handy?
This is 700.
700 as well? Okay.
Eagle Rare 17 year.
How much?
1500.
1500 for the Eagle Rare 17 and the Sazerac 18?
This is 1500.
1500 and the William LaRue Weller?
This is same price.
Set 1500. And how about your Weller?
140.
140?
199.
199?
299.
299?
499. 699.
499, 699.
110.
110 for Blanton's.
Yeah, 110. Blanton Gold. 240. State Farm 240.
Straight from the barrel, and Blanton's Gold 240. Okay. And about the Pappy lineup.
10 year, 12, 13, 15, 20, and 23.
Okay. What's the prices?
700, 1000, 1500, 25, maybe 3500, and 45.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So that was Harrodsburg's Liquor and Tobacco. They were very friendly here. Their prices were secondary prices, although they had a huge selection if you're willing to spend secondary. But they did have at least a pretty decent deal on their Eagle Rares, and it's strange to see the 375 Eagle Rare. I never see that out. So at least that was good to see. All right. So if you're in the area, this is what they got. If you want to stop by, check them out. And until next time, remember, the best bourbon or whiskey is the one you like the most.